Stacy Joan. I'm at Comedy Sports, where I just saw Back to You, a Dear John Mayer letter. I'm with Brianne Hogan, who wrote, directed, produced, and starred in Back to You. So tell me a little bit about that process. I mean, was it difficult to do all of those things at once?
Yeah. You're wearing different hats at every second of every moment of the show and developing and rehearsal.
How long have you been developing the show?
I started writing it back in September, and then his latest album, John's latest album, dropped in November, and then he started to do all those interviews, and it just gave me more material to write. So thanks, John.
Well, that's great. Thanks so much for doing this interview. It was great to go to your show.
This is James. I'm here with Laura Carlin and Yield to Whim.
I'm Laura, and I'm the artistic director of Vertigo Dance Theatre, and we shared an evening with Catch Me Bird, which is another dance company. The Hollywood Fringe Festival has been amazing. There's just this really cool energy of get something produced, show something, show anything, go and see something that you would never otherwise go and see before. I did two pieces actually. One was called Saxy, and it's actually a piece between a saxophonist and a dancer, and they're lifting each other and throwing each other around and playing, and it's really hard for the saxophonist, who is got really good breath control. And the other piece that I choreographed is called Descent of the Docent. And that is a preview, workshop version of something that I'll be doing at the Ford Amphitheater on September 16th. And it was inspired because so many people at the end of contemporary dance shows, or even with contemporary art in general, walk out and go, I didn't get it. And I was like, what's it? I want to know what it is. So we're playing with the idea of how do you watch dance, how do you absorb the art that you're looking at, and what happens if you have a docent tour, you know, a guide taking you through something like you have at museums? What happens if the art answers back? So that's what we were playing with.
It was absolutely beautiful, Laura. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Stacy Jones here at Theater Asylum with A.B. Philbin Bowman. I just saw his show, Jesus, the Guantanamo Years. A.B., you're doing 3 shows and a workshop.
That's right,
at the
yes.
Hollywood Fringe.
The first one is about Jesus coming back to Earth, and he's stopped at US immigration because he's Middle Eastern and he's got a beard and he wants to die as a martyr. And it's about, you know, religion and American foreign policy and that kind of stuff. And the second one is called Eco-Friendly Jihad. It's basically, if you want to save the planet, join Al-Qaeda. Because, you know, the major causes of climate change are airlines, oil companies, rich Western governments, and overpopulation. Al-Qaeda has a pretty good plan for all 4 of those. And, you know, suicide bombers are way more biodegradable. Now, obviously I don't actually endorse Al-Qaeda, you know, I mean, I play with the ideas because essentially climate change is kind of boring and people go, climate change, blah, 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 right? Terrorism, very exciting. And the sex lies in the KKK is about the night Barack Obama was elected. I was working in radio and I had no budget. I had one researcher. And I thought, okay, CNN, Fox, BBC, all these companies have millions of dollars collectively to spend on this thing. I have nothing. How can I cover this story in an original way? The Ku Klux Klan has been fighting this day for 100 years. I wonder how they feel. And it was more in a kind of spirit of, I said this on stage, that it's more in a spirit of, you know, I hate Nazism, but I'd love to interview Hitler just as the Soviet tanks are getting into Berlin and go, so, Hitler, 1,000-year right, not looking too hot. How do you feel?
Well, are you enjoying yourself at the Hollywood Fringe?
I'm having a brilliant time. I mean, I think everyone's done really, really well and it's going great, and it's just getting that sort of wider pull-in that we're all kind of focusing on now, and there's been lots of flash mobbing yesterday and flyering on the streets and stuff. I'm having a great time. It's a really awesome festival. Having been to the Edinburgh Fringe, it's been going for 50 years, and having gone to festivals in Pakistan that running for 15 years, and the Brighton Fringe, it's amazing to come in on something at the ground floor first year and go, okay, what's this like? And I really think huge credit to the Fringe team who put it together because it's doing a great job.
Well, thank you so much. You did a great job today, and best of luck with the rest of your shows.
Thanks a million.
Stacy Jones. I'm here at the Complex where I just saw a pagan play. I'm here with McCauley, who's one of the members of Moving Parts Theater Company, which created Pagan Play. So, Megan, tell me a little bit about how you guys created this show.
So we created the first show as a group, a complete ensemble of 11, and we had a pre-written first act of the show, which was written by one of our company members, Paul. And then we discussed it and talked about what we wanted to see happen next and where we wanted it to go. And then what we would do is everyone would have homework, and if you felt really strongly about a certain scene, you could write it, bring it back. It got discussed again, it got rewritten again, and so on into pretty much infinity. It was really hard because it was like 11 strong minds, and we wanted it to be that there wasn't one person who could veto or make sure something passed through. So there was just a lot of discussion. But we found in the end that like there were these great click moments where we would be like stuck in conversation and going on forever, and then all of a sudden someone would be like, well, what if it happens this way? And everyone would be like, and we were all on the same page and had this like wave of like understanding, and so it was all worth it for those.
Did you guys set out at the beginning to explore certain themes in Pagan Play?
Kind of. We had like a big discussion on like the first meeting, and it was like, what types of stories do you want to tell and what do you want out of theater at this point in your life? A lot of us were dealing with loss and like the big what do we do now question, and there's a lot of that in the show, I think. For the other shows you can see, we have one on Saturday the 26th. It's at 11 p.m. and it's at Artworks Theater. And then on Sunday the 27th, we have 3 shows at 2, 7, and 10 p.m. here at the Ruby at the Complex.
Great. So are you enjoying your Fringe experience so far?
Yeah, I'm having a really good time.
Good, good. Well, congratulations on the show, and thanks for having us.
Thank you.
This is Jane. I'm here with the Rehab cast. For my first question is, did you want to talk a little bit about your relationship with the Fringe Festival so far, and where you expect to go next with the show?
Well, the Fringe Festival has been, it's been really wonderfully exciting, and I think that we've been improvising the whole time, which makes it really exciting to be on stage, and everybody's been making adjustments. We've had 2 different theaters, and it's been really fun.
All right, great.
It feels like a gypsy roadshow, which is what we are.
And did you want to talk a little bit about Rehab and maybe what you expect the audience to get out of the show?
You know, it's kind of like a mythical journey, and it's meant to be fun, and it's meant to be exciting, and it's meant to have pathos. It's meant to have a little bit for everybody in it.
And is there anything that you guys would all like to say to audiences for the next show?
Hi, this is Abby. I'm here with Desiree. She just finished her show, 52-Man Pickup. How do you think your show went?
Oh, well, it went fantastically well. We had some friends in the house tonight, some loud laughers. We had some strange people. They were coaxed into telling me about their sex lives because I have to get a little audience participation. Right. But I told them all of mine, so it was okay.
Yeah. Well, what brought you to Fringe? What attracted you to us?
Well, let's see. Several things. I came out from New York because I heard about it, and I wanted to be doing my show more, and I wanted to bring it back home for people that I knew out here to like see my work, since no one's kind of seen me in like, 13 years or something since I left the West Coast. You guys really just had all your junk together, so it was nice to like go in for something that was really like happening. It was just like boom, 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 and it was great.
What made you decide to do this whole spiel on your love life?
I'm a New York neo-futurist, so all of that kind of work, it's all avant-garde theater, and it's all about not playing characters, speaking from the personal, and that's kind of been the shape that my solo work has been taking since I've been doing it in New York. And also, it was just real damn entertaining.
How your experience with the Hollywood Fringe has been so far?
Oh my God, it's been fantastic. Everybody here is the kindest person on the planet, so helpful, just so incredibly helpful, and like the time you guys took to get all of your stuff together before you launch the festival really shows. Like, the infrastructure is really well set up. It's really like probably the best organized Fringe that I've done, which is great, and I mean, I can't say enough about everybody involved in it.
That's wonderful. Well, we look forward to hearing many wonderful things about you in the future.
And I look forward to the same about you, Hollywood Fringe.
All right. Well, thank you, Desiree.
I'm at Fringe Central. I just finished watching Desiree, Bob, and Craig, and Rich here. So, guys, tell me about Desiree.
We've been doing this a long-ass time. We first met in Chicago in the early 90s, so 17 or 18 years ago. And we've had this group in some incarnation or another for 10 years. We play every week at the I.O. West. 10 o'clock on Thursdays.
We're 3 friends. I think that's something that's been the reason we stay together so long, is because we're 3 buddies.
And we approach the work with a kind of a like-mindedness thing, so I don't know, I feel like that when we perform, we have the similar aims, right?
Yeah, it's my way of staying young is to play with these guys every week. Every show is the highlight of my week. I know it'll be the most fun thing I do all week. They make me laugh, and they challenge me and inspire me.
And you guys have one other show in the Fringe Festival, is that right?
Tuesday night, 8 p.m., Fringe Central.
Great. Well, thanks, guys, for having me to the show tonight. It was great. And good luck with your other shows and all shows in the future.